Hello guys, I'm Trevor Barnes. We're gonna do another kind of rant here today. This is not becoming a rant channel by any means, since I know I just did my Apple rant video yesterday. However, there's been a lot of things on my mind recently that have been affecting my personal ambition to do YouTube. Yeah, we're kind of a company here. Between me and Eric, we have other employees. You've seen Liam and Zach before. And collectively, one of our jobs is to make this online content. And we've done a fairly bad job at it. And it's partly because this is not one of those things that you can just say like, hey, go write a paper, or hey, go do this on the computer. There's a little bit more personal connection with this. You need to kind of have some skin in the game, or have a passion or motivation to want to create. It's a little different. It's almost like telling a musician you have to write a song. However, they might not have the inspiration or the desire to write a song. So you might be able to write that song, but it's just not going to be any good. So I've been dealing with my own battles and hurdles with that. And that's kind of gotten me to make this video, because I've been having more issues than I would like to admit. So I figured, let's talk about it, and then even if it comes out ranty, oh well, this is just the end of me complaining, so we can kind of move forward one way or another. So really my biggest issue creatively for a while now, honestly, is the place that we're posting the content, YouTube. Now I know, we're on YouTube right now, you're watching this video on YouTube, and honestly, as far as videos go like this, where else am I even supposed to put this content? YouTube's the place. But YouTube gives a lot of restrictions, a lot of guidelines, and in 2018, it's not as easy as taking out your camera and making a video like it once was. You know, I'm not taking my flip camera out and vlogging. It's a little different nowadays, unfortunately. Viewers expect more, advertisers expect more, YouTube expects more. And this is starting to become a problem for a creator that may not already be in that system or already established. Or even if you are, it doesn't really make a difference nowadays. I'm going to talk about the situation that really made me upset though, and one of the reasons I'm really making this video. I spoke a little about this on the Apple rant video I just did yesterday, where I did an Apple live stream here on this channel. We were commentating over the entire Apple live stream, and it was completely a fair use of Apple's content as we were commentating over it. We weren't just exclusively on their live stream. I had my camera and picture of all times. We did the whole thing very legitimate. And here's the thing. A lot of companies and YouTubers were doing the same thing. The Verge had their live stream that looked almost identical. The Wall Street Journal had one, and other YouTubers had their own versions of that video. So there was nothing specifically about ours that made us not unique, or more made us unique, whatever way you look at it. It was a perfectly legitimate video. However, right as that live stream finished, we got emails saying that that video could not be monetized. And that happens a lot. You know, there's a lot of reasons for us not to be able to be monetized. Maybe someone claims something. However, we really try, especially on this channel, to not use anyone else's content, no music that we don't have the rights to use. But with that being said, we have still gotten several times that we can't monetize due to not advertiser friendly, which is also an issue within itself, which we'll get to in a second. But whatever. Apple claimed that video for whatever reason. They said they owned it. And here's the thing, you can't dispute that unless you have over 1,000 views, which at that point in time, that video was getting close to that, but wasn't quite there. So whatever, I actually thought that that was gonna be one of the ones that we would dispute and we would win once it got past that views. But it was only about a day or two later, before it could even get to that point once more, that the video got blocked worldwide, and now no one can view it. Now you may be thinking, oh, we got a strike, or something like that happened, but no, we did not get a strike. Our YouTube channel has 0 community guideline strikes, or just regular strikes as YouTube calls it. Don't know why they have 2 names for it. The video just got blocked, with no real reason why except the person that wanted to block it being Apple. What makes this even worse is that disabled our live streaming abilities for 3 months. 3 months. We're trying to make content here, and one of my personal passions is live stuff. And I think you've seen that with some of the live content. We tried doing a few live shows here and there. We did that Apple Stream Live, which was fantastic. Could not have asked for a better show. and then we get that taken away from us for 3 months to potentially only be back in the same situation once we can start doing that again. I want this to come off the right way. We didn't upload someone's content. We are not infringing on anyone's copyright. We did something that was fair use, that we are legally allowed to do, that other people did even. But we were some reason targeted, and I'm sure others were as well. However, there were others that just weren't. There were hundreds of other live streams I saw people do the exact same thing, and they didn't have any consequences for it. And not to mention, there shouldn't have been any consequences for it, and that more or less is the issue. YouTube is a place now where it's you're guilty until proven innocent, and it's really hard to prove yourself innocent nowadays. And these are all the obstacles that really get in someone that has a creative mind that wants to create something good for a platform. It's like you gotta tiptoe and walk on eggshells to figure out what you really want to do and how you're gonna do it without essentially stabbing yourself in the foot in the process. Because you put all that time and that effort into a video just for it to go nowhere or make no money. Or people always say like, oh, YouTubers shouldn't make money. Well, back in the olden days when they were making a video off their webcam, maybe you're right. But now people are shooting YouTube videos with $50,000 cameras, or even like this video on a $2,000 camera, not including a lens. It's a different time. And YouTube really, it's kind of scary. You don't know what you don't know what's gonna happen until you click that upload button and it uploads, and then it's like, what's the problem now? In the past, it was like you push that button and you were excited, like what are people gonna say, what are people gonna think? That's not even the reaction anymore. It's more, are we gonna have an issue or not? And that's not really any good. As far as solutions to this problem, I'm not one to complain about stuff without bringing solutions to the table, and I will be honest, this is not an easy solution. YouTube's in a very bad place just because of how big they are. But I really wish they would stand up for creators a bit more than they currently do. We live in a world right now where it's very much people react off of 5% of the information, and then when the rest of the information comes out, it's kind of too late. And that's kind of what's been going on with YouTube for about the last year or so. That's not good for any sort of platform. That should be unbiased and really have very clear policies, but YouTube doesn't. And they do favorite some people over the other, which is also gets tricky when you see enforcing those policies. And like I said, the biggest issue that really haunts YouTube is just the amount of content, the amount of videos. It's not like you can have a person review everything. You got millions and millions of videos that get uploaded, and probably millions that get flagged or restricted or this or that. It'd be impossible to go through those all. However, there needs to be a better system, or there needs to be a better way where a content creator can feel more comfortable and stop focusing on all the red tape, if you will, and focus more on the content, more on what you're actually trying to do. It doesn't matter what industry, it doesn't matter if we're talking about digging a hole or making a YouTube video. If you make something too hard for someone to do, if you say, hey, go dig that hole, but you need this permit, that permit, you need to get a license, you need to pay $25, you need to get these construction cones, you gotta do this, that, and that, and you have a whole list, a laundry list of things to do before you can dig that hole, there's gonna be a lot less people digging holes. And that's kind of the same situation we're in with YouTube. So I don't know, I don't wanna come off complaining, we're definitely not stopping making YouTube videos. However, I really just wanted us to start a conversation, and I don't want to hear people in the comments be like, oh, you're just a YouTube hater, you're blah blah blah, or no one should make money, or all the standard stuff people say, because this is a problem. And I think more and more YouTubers are admitting it. However, there isn't a solution, and there probably may not be a solution, but I want to start the conversation here, and kind of gives you a little bit of a heads up too of kind of some of the internal struggles that YouTubers are dealing with, even including little old us over here that, we're just trying to get back into it, and it's been a hurdle. And this also explains a little bit about why you may not see a live show for a little while. We are disputing that issue. However, we're yet to hear anything, and it's been about a week. So we've got to wait and see what happens with that. But with all that being said, I'm very curious to see what you guys say, so make sure you leave your comments down below. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you know where to leave them. And until next time, guys, we'll see you later.